Hey everyone, it's Sean McKenzie, back with another video. So we've gone out and seen a few homes and we've picked a home that we're ready to write an offer on. If you're seeing this video, I'm already writing up the offer that we've discussed, and this is just to kind of give you an idea of what we fill out. And once you receive the offer to sign, you can go ahead and go back through this video and go through all the points and make sure they're all correct in everything that we discussed. So let's dive into it. It's going to be a little bit of a longer video, but this is a very, very important video. So if you only watch one of my videos, definitely watch this one. So let's go into it. So the first section is just going to be all the legal stuff. So the address of the home, the seller's names, your name as the potential buyer, and then the legal description of the specific property we're writing the offer for. Then we're getting into the actual offer of what we're wanting to pay for the house. This can be whatever you want it to be relative to what the purchase price is. If I let you know maybe it's a little bit overpriced, we can offer a little bit less. If we're going to be competing with other offers, maybe we can offer a little bit more, as long as I believe that it can appraise for a little bit more. But it can definitely be however you want to structure this offer. Then we get into the earnest money deposit. There's a whole other video all about earnest money and opening up escrow, but this can be any value or any dollar amount that you want to put in for the deposit. I just have to fill that in on this section. Then we get into the down payment. That's just going to be something that you discuss with your lender of how much you need to put down in order to qualify for the loan, and then I just put that amount on that line as well. Then the last line is just going to be the total loan amount after the down payment is subtracted from the purchase price, and that's going to be reflected on the pre-qualification letter. Then we have to choose a close of escrow date. Normally it's about 30 to 45 days that a lender can close on a loan. They can definitely close sooner if they can. We can ask the lender if they can close sooner if you want to try and close sooner, but we just have to pick a date, and roughly, like I said, it's about 30 to 45 days. Then we get into the additional clause section, where we just let the seller and the listing agent know that we've added in an additional clause or additional addendum. This is like the HOA addendum that you have to acknowledge and sign, or maybe you have a house for sale that's contingent on buying this house. We just have to check that box, letting them know that it is included in the offer. Then we get into the type of financing. There's just a box that we have to check what kind of financing you're doing, whether it's a conventional loan, an FHA loan, or a VA loan. And then we get into the concessions. If concessions pertain to you, and we've talked about concessions and we've talked about writing in concessions into our offer, this is where we enter in that amount. There's a whole other video. There's actually two videos. One video explains what concessions are, and you've probably already watched that one, and you've probably already watched the video of how we structure that into our offer. So if you're still confused about concessions, go ahead and watch those videos, but this is just where we enter in that amount. It can either be a percentage of the purchase price, or it could be a specific dollar amount that we're asking for. Then we get into the title section, just putting in their contact information and their address. I use First Arizona Title out in Peoria. If you have someone else that you want to use, I have no problem with that. It's definitely your decision. I'm not going to force you to use anybody that you don't want to. So that's just where we put their contact information. Then we get into the disclosure section. Just lets you know what the different disclosures you'll be receiving are. The one important one is the seller disclosure. It pretty much lets you know anything that's going on with the property, or that has gone on with the property since the sellers have owned it. Usually that's just if anything's happened with the house, like roof leaks, or if they've replaced anything, how old things are, like the AC and the water heater. So it's just a lot of paperwork that they go through, and they have to fill out, and they have to disclose everything they know about their home. And then we get into the due diligence and the inspection period. In the contract, it states we have 10 days from the day that the contract is accepted in order to do our due diligence and the inspection. If you want to add a couple of extra days to that, we definitely can. We can definitely write that in there and then negotiate that with the listing agent and the seller. But that's just that section letting you know what the whole due diligence period is and how long it lasts for. And then we go into the home warranty section. It's just a little section that I always fill out for my buyers. I always recommend getting a home warranty for the first year. I will always put it in as asking the seller to pay for the home warranty. I don't ever put in who the home warranty is going to be with, because you can choose that later down the line as we get closer to closing. But I'll always put an estimated amount that we want the seller to pay for. And if it goes over that amount, so let's say I put in $500 that they're going to pay for, and the home warranty plan that you get is $550, you just pay that $50 difference. But they'll pay for that other $500 as long as they accept that. They can choose not to accept paying for the home warranty. At that point, I still recommend getting one, or they might negotiate with us and pay for half of it or pay for some or most of it, but I'll let you know what they say. And that's pretty much it. The rest of the stuff is just about myself as the buying agent, and then also have all the information for the selling agent and their brokerage and my brokerage, and then you're just going to be signing at the end. As you go through the whole contract, you're going to be initialing every single page, just acknowledging that you've seen it and read it. There's a couple of other sections that you have to initial. You can definitely feel free to read through that, and if you have any questions about those specific sections that we didn't talk about, feel free to DM me on social media, or you can call or text me at any time. If you need my phone number, again, it's 480-353-6963. I can't wait to write this offer for you. Like I said, I'm probably already writing it up for you, and it might be in your email by the time you see this video. So go ahead and watch it again and go through it. And again, like I said, make sure everything is correct that we talked about, and then sign it, and then it'll get sent back to me. I will send it off to the listing agent, and then we'll wait for the response. We usually put in 24 hours to respond. If it's during the weekend, a lot of listing agents and sellers don't like to respond within that 24 hours, and they normally wait until Monday. That's why I stated that we should be seeing homes in the middle of the week. That way we don't have to worry about the weekend and competing with other offers. So thanks again for watching this video. I know it was a little bit longer of a video, but this is the most important video that you watch. This is all about getting this house under contract, and in about 30 to 45 days, I'll be handing you your keys to your brand new home. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.